teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. So the only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Now here's Booker. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Hits the three-point bomb.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Passes it to Bain. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now for 3. Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Morant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Morant throws it down.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Now here's Paul. Ayton kicks to Paul. And that one's good, Ayton.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morant with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Here's Bain following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Bain kicks to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team. Look at that.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul passes to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
Here's Morant driving inside, and the basket is good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Morant against Paul. Outside for Jackson. Brooks outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so here's Phoenix. 7-point differential. Paul passes to Booker. 3-pointer. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Paul kicks to Johnson. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Paul passes to Johnson. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, son.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Bane finds Morant. Now Brooks. Outside, Bane. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting red. If you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots. Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Bane against Booker. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul from downtown. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Morant against Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 8. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Paul kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Bridges. The pass to Ayton. Second chance effort. Booker the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Ball against Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. There's the lob to Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Ball against Morant. To the middle. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Morant against Paul. Booker, right side. There's the dish to Ayton. Back to Booker. A 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. It's up a 3. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Goes up again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe. Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Booker dishes to Paul. From deep 3-point range, and the Suns miss again.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Paul kicks to Johnson. Back to Paul. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Paul's got 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant, and he drives in and finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Left side, Bain. It's Morant with the drop. And we finished one half of basketball. Suns ahead. They're up by 10.
35. The Grizzlies, 25.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. You've got Lee, Jake Crowder out there with Sharks. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Landale in at the center. Pass to Conchaw. Jones in the post. He's covered by Shamet. Jones, the pass to Tillman. And the shot goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
There's Shamet. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jones for 3. Passes it to Aldama. To the paint. Here's Conchaw. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
and giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Goes up. And that one's good. Shamet's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Provide some D, it'll lead the points. That came at the hands of Jay Crowder.
To the inside. Lee with the steal. Shamet kicks to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Saric. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside, Jones. Pass to Tillman. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assist from
Tillman's got 4 points in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Shamet the pass to Landale. It's good. And the Suns lead by 13.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's Conchar, covered by Lee. Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 3. Shot from free throw range. The shot by Williams, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Picked off in midair. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Aldama passes to Tillman. Here's Aldama. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Conchar. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Crowder against Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the jumper in space. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now, here's Shamet. Dishes it to Saric. Kicks to Lee. And the pass to Shamet. Crowder against Williams. Crowder, the pass to Lee. Moves back up. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Jones on the wing. Defended by Crowder. Here's Conchar. Uncovered. Landale grabs the miss. There's 42 seconds left in the third. And the wide open shot from Crowder sinks the three-pointer. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies timeout.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant outside, driving to the basket. They get it again. Tries again. Here's Adams. Crafty move. And Adams with the slam.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Paul looking around. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. For 3, Booker. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 11. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 11.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Johnson with a screen on Bain. Back to Booker. Johnson sends the screen for Booker. Clock at 4. For 3, Bridges. Second chance shot. And Ayton with the layup.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Adams outside. Back to Morant. And he drives in. Rebound by the Suns.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
A nice shot by Booker.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker. He's heating up like this.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. For the 3. Morant with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Bridges. Booker outside. And it's off from three-point range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Booker looking around. Stolen by Jackson. Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Morant. And they go to the intentional foul.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Morant. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker.
2 minutes.
Ball outside.
2 minutes.
Ayton a screen on Morant. Ball passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Shoots over Morant. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton. And that's now 9 points for Chris Paul.
How about the change of speed from Chris Paul? That helps out a lot. Adept at getting his shots off under some heavy pressure.
Morant's got space. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Pass to Booker. And here's Johnson outside. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 9 from the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
That possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
A
foul.
clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Brooks right side. Here's Adams. Back to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Out to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. And Morant pulls it down.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Memphis foul. Desmond Bain. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Devin Booker.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. .11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but then the
is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that verve. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Here's Russell. The leaner. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Prince. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Russell finds Edwards. Oh, hey, how about that? Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Now here's Morant. Five to shoot. Brooks outside. Drives to the hoop. Good. And the setup by Morant.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. To the left wing. Here's Prince. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound Minnesota. Russell into the lane. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Shot's good by Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Yes, it's good. Edwards has gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Towns down low. Defended by Jackson. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Right side Morant. This one for 3. Here's Bane. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Morant. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Towns on a screen. From outside the arc. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Towns has got 5 points.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The T-Wolves on top.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA draft.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Brooks with it. Russell covering. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Towns passes to Edwards. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Over to the wing. Back to Russell. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. And here's Morant outside. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Russell. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Payne. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Inside, Adams. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Prince. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Towns into the lane.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Morant. Some solid defense from Russell.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Driving to the... Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? What a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, sweet move. Morant, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Edwards against Payne. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
From about 16, Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Adams, the pass to Payne. To the inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Morant against Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Moran against Russell. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist by Moran.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Russell against Moran. Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Moran. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson outside. Back to Moran. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Towns for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
And put your hands together and get round for the Milwaukee.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with Nas Reed. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That free throw, no good.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies, it's McDaniels on the wing. On the wing, Noel lets the 3 fly. Aldama grabs the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Williams. Pass to Jones. Back to Williams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They lead by 4. Here's Williams. Anderson pulls it down.
Grizzlies foul. Zaire Good. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jalen Noel.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Rivers is checked in for McLaughlin. Here's Rivers. Noel nails it from 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Williams. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. That one is off. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Now a timeout called by Memphis. A line change here for Memphis.
The first ladies of the Forum are ready to take the court. Give it up.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
That was your big girl, 15.
Now Morant. Give him 8 points now. Up top, Bain. Fires from deep. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Williams has checked in for Brooks, and it's Conchar in for Desmond Bain. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Rivers. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Rivers. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to McDaniels. Into the lane. Chalk up 2 there. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Morant. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside, Anderson. On the wing, Rivers. Back to Anderson. Here's Noel with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Grizzlies timeout.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Left side, Morant. Outside, Williams. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 56 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Gobert with it. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Outside Morant. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Morant. The 3 is up. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Outside Edwards. Adams grabs the miss. Left side Morant. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Memphis trailing here. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Stolen by Russell. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And Edwards slams it in.
earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Jones. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Outside for Russell. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Russell with the ball. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Russell against Morant.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Now here's Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
Steven Adams. 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Edwards against Bain. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Oh, stolen by Morant. They get it again. Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And Minnesota calls time here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson, pass to Brooks. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Brooks has gotten 4 this quarter.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
A minute and a half left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Edwards on the take, and Edwards slams it in.
I love his versatility around the rim. That time with the reverse jam.
Mark that one. You know that's going to be replayed over and over again. It's worth it. Back to Morant. Morant with the slam!
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
59 seconds left in the game. Pass to Prince. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
It's great to be with you on a Monday. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Booker, no good. Prince finds Edwards. The shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker the pass to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here is Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. No good on the three. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Bridges inside. Defended by Towns.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team
Free throw good, Edwards. And so he hits both.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Paul. 5 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Russell against Paul. The kick out to Town. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Here's Prince. Down low, they shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
Prince is effective at converting second chance opportunities when he chooses to go after them.
And here is Paul. Booker outside. Lets it go with a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards dishes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Russell against Paul. Johnson outside. Two points. That one goes.
Did a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Edwards. Into the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Paul surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Ayton. There's a minute left in the first. Prince dishes to Russell. Outside, Towns. Outside, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. And there's the drive and the dunk by Booker.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell kicks to Towns. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Ayton.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Paul outside. Passes it to Johnson. No good on the triple. Inside Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Booker with a deep three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control. And
Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Paul after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Ayton throws it down.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he's really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 6. Puts it up from 12. That one a little long. Suns trail by 9. Here's Paul. Plays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 6 points. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Edwards against Booker. This one for 3. Suns keep it alive. Ayton finds Paul. Bridges outside. Over Prince. They grab their own miss. Timberwolves leading by 9. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Edwards against Bridges. Rebound by the Suns.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Johnson. Over Towns. It's deflected.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Back to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Prince. Edwards got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves. Booker draws the double, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Tom. And the shot is good from Johnson.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Oh, here.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now, here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Towns, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Oh, here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Kicks it out to Booker. Fires from deep. Phoenix no good that time either.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Towns dishes to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Russell with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
22, the Suns, 23.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Lee out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Saric. And it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's the drive. McDaniels finds Anderson. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Crowder. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 7. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And it's Lee penetrating, and the layup falls. Lee's got his first points of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Reed kicks to McDaniels. Anderson passes to Noel. It's not going to go for him, and Phoenix will come the other way. Crowder goes in and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota leading by 3. Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound. That one misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And that's an intentional foul.
Austin Rivers, first personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Shamet the pass to Landale. Tries again. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the pass to Rivers. Good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lee outside. Inside. And slam dunk by Shag.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Sharic away from the basket.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Reed with it. And Anderson has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it.
This is exactly what they want from Sharic. I mean, more aggression on the defensive end, and he gets himself in position there and makes a play.
2 minutes.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Noel. Covered by Lee. Reed kicks to Rivers. A reverse. He lays it in. Rivers has got 4 points this quarter.
Works that one inside nicely.
Suns trail by 3. 1:22 left to play in the third. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Noel passes to McDaniels. Rivers scanning the floor. Pass to Noel. A floater doesn't go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Crowder goes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Reed finds Rivers. Good on the bucket. Rivers has got 6.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Shamet the pass to Crowder. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Now Edwards. No good. Tie game in Minnesota. And we're coming right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. He's running the show. He makes sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Ayton a screen on Prince. The Suns need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Minnesota in the lead. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. He kicks to Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 3. Over in the corner, Edwards. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Ball, no one around him. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. And finished off by Edwards.
As we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. Gobert with the block. Edwards looking it over. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 20 points.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Booker outside. They get it back. Bridges. Booker outside. Here's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Edwards against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First team foul.
There's 1:34 left in the fourth. Here's Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
And here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, down. 4 on the shot clock. Edwards drives in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Shoots the 3. And he recovers it. Kicks it to Bridges. Passes to Johnson. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Edwards with it. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Aiden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Morant. Here he goes. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Paul passes to Johnson. Blocked again! Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Bridges. And Aiden pulls it down.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Paul passes to Johnson. Aiden finds Booker. It's Booker on the wing. The three is up. And he can't get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Three-pointer, Brooks. And Aiden pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Booker goes in. Inside. Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Brooks outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside for Morant. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Ball against Morant. Here's Booker. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Brooks left side. Outside Bane. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They recover it. The kick out to Paul. Johnson a screen on Bane. Bridges right side. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bane, the pass to Adams. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Back to Bridges. Outside Booker. Down low. Oh, deflected. Johnson. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Morant going inside. Morant with the slam!
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
To the paint. Here's Aiden. Tries again. Out to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Up top, Paul. Hounded by Morant. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Driving in. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Morant. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
It's Booker on the wing from behind the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Suns on top.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Pass to Adams. Up top, Morant. Up top, Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Morant. Around the back and lays it in. Nice. 15 points in the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Memphis leading.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Johnson. Second chance effort. The kick out to Paul. Here's Bridges, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrives.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Ayton against Bain. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Paul, a screen on Bain. Booker on the take. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Booker's got 9 points. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Second free throw, no good.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Outside Booker. Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Morant, no good. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Paul, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Memphis?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Outside Bain. And he throws it down with one hand.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Now Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bridges has got 5 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Morant. Here's Brooks. Back to Morant. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Booker, the pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. There's 25 seconds left in the second. The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Outside Johnson. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. From deep, Bain. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies, providing this.
The Suns, 30.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Dario Saric. Landry Shamet is out there with Damian Lee. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Landale in at the 5 spot. Shamet, no good. Well, the Grizzlies shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. To the middle. Here's Tillman. Uses the glass on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
They set a pick. Shamet gets the 3 ball to go. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
When trading Shamet for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great 3-point shooter, and they were right.
On the wing, Jones looking for his first basket, still in this one. Clock at 6. Here's Conchar. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The shot won't fall, and Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Shamet. Pass to Landale. Lee on the wing. Saric with it. Back to Lee. Here's Landale. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one misses.
At the line for the Suns.
And he's good on the second. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Jones with the ball. right side, Williams. There's the drive. Here's Tillman. The kick out to Williams. Another shot, and the basket is good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The Suns trailing. Here's Shaman. Up top, Crowder. Pass to Landale. Back to Crowder. Here's Landale. Crowder inside, working on Williams. Sharit's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Williams against Crowder. On the wing, Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. Williams from long range.
Defensively, the way Crowder gets after it, he knows there will always be a role for him.
Pass to Shaman. From deep. Drains the triple. Shaman's got 6 here in the quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Aldama. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Jones. Banked it in off the glass.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Shaman, no good. Jones with the ball. Picked up by Saric. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. Bain against Booker. Right side, Bain. Brooks outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Bridges misses.
We like to have that one back. That's easy money.
And it's Moran off the drive. Nice D from Paul.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's Moran. And then Moran with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Outside Moran. Here's the 3. And it's Moran again missing. To the wing, right side. Up top, Bridges. Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Suns ahead, leading by 1. And well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Suns leading. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Bain with it, now guarded by Booker. Outside Bain from deep three-point range. 6 to shoot. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Booker for three. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Steven Adams.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up. Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Pass to Bane. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. Second chance shot. Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. And he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Phoenix calls timeout. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He said in the huddle, quote, "We are in this game. Keep fighting. We win this one if we all play with 100% effort," imploring his troops to stay aggressive. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Johnson a screen on Bane. Here's Booker. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Outside Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Back to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Booker against Bane. Booker, the pass to Paul. And Morant clears the board. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Driving inside, Morant with the flare!
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Outside Booker. From deep, Johnson. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Bane. Adams high post. Brooks outside. Adams up top. Is covered by Ayton. Pass to Bane. Launches it. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. This one for 3. Booker no good. And here's Memphis. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. To the right side. Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jackson against Johnson. Outside Morant. Brooks outside. From deep. Unable to get that one. And here's Paul. And so the Grizzlies take the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the Grizzlies. Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Out to Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
That's good from Morant.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Morant. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Morant with a wide-open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Morant against Russell. Prince kicks to Russell. A 3-ball. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And it's Adams on the follow.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Russell from long range. Prince against Brooks. Prince misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bain passes to Brooks. Back to Bain. Over Edwards. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Towns gets it to go.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards passes to Prince. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
Morant against Doris. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards against Bain.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Bain. On the wing. The shot that time, not on target.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, here's Edwards. Driving. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Morant. And Adams kicks to Morant. Over Russell. Shot clock at 5. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Russell. And the layup is good. Russell's got 5 now.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Morant. Oh,
goodness.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
On the wing, Brooks. Here's Bane. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bane's got his first bucket in this one. And here's Russell. He's got 5. It's Prince on the wing. Going inside. The kick out to Towns. Back to Prince. Outside, Towns. No good from outside. Gobert, no good. It's tipped. Prince wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Bane. Back to Morant. Bane looking around. Jackson from long range. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Towns. And there it is for him. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Edwards dishes to Towns. They grab their own miss. Chalk up 2 there. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Adams. That one wide left. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
2 minutes.
Out to Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hands it from downtown.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Morant. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Edwards looking it over. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Shoots over Towns. Here's Morant. The feed now to Adams. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Bain with it. Guarded now by Prince. And it's Morant missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Desmond Bain.
And so it's Minnesota holding up. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 34. The Grizzlies. 26.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
McDaniels is out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Rivers. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Tillman. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Conchar. The pass to Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conchar, and he uses the glass on the layup. Conchar's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Reed the pass to Anderson. McDaniels dishes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. Takes a 3. That shot missing. Here's Aldama. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Williams kicks to Jones. Pass to Conchar. From deep. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies substitution. Brandon Clark.
Anderson with the ball. To the left wing. There's McDaniels. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make them pay.
Stolen by Rivers. Pass to Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He doesn't get the second one. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Conchar. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Conchar's got his second bucket of the game to go. Anderson outside. Pass to Noel. The kick out to Anderson. McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Anderson's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Williams passes to Jones. Over Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
2 minutes.
McDaniels kicks to Anderson. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Williams with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's the pass to Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And it's Clark slamming it down.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Anderson passes to Noel. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Williams. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now here's McDaniel. He's guarded by Williams. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the board.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half start. Bain against Edwards. To end the drought, and blocked by Bain. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5. Outside, Towns. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Russell's got 7 points.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
And we've reached the end of the third. Minnesota on top. Up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. How about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Bain. Feeds to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And Edwards with the stop.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Prince finds Edwards. Back to Prince. Outside Edwards. Driving the lane. Rebounded by Jackson.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Brooks for 3. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. It's Prince on the wing. Russell kicks to Edwards. 5 on the clock. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams, size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Here is Edwards. It's stolen by Adams.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team.
Free throw good. Bane. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. And then Morant rams it in.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Bane. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Right side Jackson. Brooks outside. Passes it to Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now to the middle. Here's Gobert. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Morant gets it to go.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards passes to Towns. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Morant scanning the floor. Up again, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Shot to stop the run, and Russell with the layup. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
Morant drives in.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. Edwards kicks to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Adams. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Payne against Edwards. Outside, Towns. Prince in the corner. For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. The Suns on offense. Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. And here's Booker. From deep three-point range. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Here's Edwards. There's the drop.
Oh, man, just
Gets
knocking
it
you
down.
down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Paul. Outside Johnson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate Chris Paul delivers. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run. Yes, sir!
Wow. Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Booker. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Cameron Johnson, first personal foul.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Towns against Johnson. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Into the lane. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards got 8 points.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Driving in, and Edwards slams it in.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Towns down low. Johnson on him. Now here's Gobert. He's covered by Aiden. Paul against Russell. Inside. The shot by Towns. No good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Johnson finds Booker. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Booker. Over Edwards. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-5 run. Prince. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Suns trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Johnson with a bucket.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Edwards with it. 10 points for him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. Just speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. In the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Hey, we've seen plenty of three-point shots every game, Brett. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Johnson controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Russell against Paul. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
There's the screen by Johnson. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. They get it back. It's blocked by Gobert. Pass to Towns. Back to Prince. Here's Towns. He has 6. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
For 3, Booker connects from downtown.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Booker against Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges. Where you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Russell against Paul. Now here's Russell. Not a lot of room. Down low. Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Booker can't get it to go.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to the wing. Prince down low. Booker defending. Bridges against Edwards. Towns for 3. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. A minute and a half left to play in the second quarter. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Towns against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. No good off the glass. The Suns have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside Edwards.
Down.
Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Booker fires from way outside. Oh, he's way off from outside. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to... As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Dario Saric, Damian Lee out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Jake Crowder, and it's Landale in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Shamet. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Minnesota. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Second half getting started. About a minute played. To the wing on the left. And here's Saric for 3. Knocks down the long take.
Now Saric is a big man. Tough to get out there and close out to the shooter. It's a nice look at 3-ball.
Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Reed can't hit.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Lee. Reed defending. Crowder outside. Pass to Landale. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Reed. Outside McDaniels. On the wing, Noel lets it go from deep. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Landale. Reed defending. Here's Landale. He's off on the layup. Pass to Rivers. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Back to Rivers. 5 on the clock. Now here's Saric. He's closely guarded. Here's Shamet. Pass to Saric. Back to Shamet. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And Sharic, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Now McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Rivers. To the paint. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Sharic against Anderson. Here's Rivers. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the middle. Here's Lee. Crowder outside. Pass to Lee. Back to Crowder. He's off on that one. McDaniels with some nice D. 54 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Noel on the wing. Rivers. Snaps it away. Ooh, they pick off the pass. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Shot is good by Edwards.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Russell attacking. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's Prince. Nails it from beyond the arc. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Booker. Pass to Johnson. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Ayton. Drills it from deep.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell from the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Pass to Prince. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker with it. Russell covering. From deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Second shot opportunity.
2 minutes.
Fires the 3.
2 minutes.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker for 3. Buries it from 3.
You can count. Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to. It's still dangerous.
Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point range. And Chris Paul clears it away. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Johnson over Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Culver.
Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
Yeah, a little too enthusiastic on the slam. You want guys playing with emotion, but there's a limit to how far you can take it before it hurts the team.
Outside Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Outside Edwards. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. And here's Paul. From deep. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.